I'm very pleased to be able to speak to all of you in South America, where I taught so much.
Thank you, Marianne. I'm going to introduce you, first of all. Desde el principio, Marianne Detzler, esposa de Robert Detzler, ha sido una parte importante del movimiento de TRE. Ella era coministro cuando los dos Detzlers tomaron las primeras clases que cambiarían a ser respuesta espiritual y más tarde clases de reestructuración espiritual. A sus 88 años, sigue ayudando a dirigir y apoyar las actividades en torno a la distribución de los libros de Robert y sus escritos individuales. Al principio de los días de TRE en Sudamérica, Marianne creó y enseñó talleres de superación personal de fin de semana. Enseñar y escribir son sus pasiones. Ella viajó sola en 4 países y también a Trinidad, y el primer cuento corto, o su primer cuento corto, fue publicado en el famoso Sopa de Pollo para el Alma de la Mujer. Para la SRA, organizó un boletín que incluía su artículo Magic, que significaba Marianne's, para ayudar a la gente a mejorar sus experiencias vitales. Su mayor alegría proviene de crear y presentar eventos para cambiar la conciencia y los hábitos diarios.
So hello and hola to all of you. Thank you all for being here and inviting me to share about how SRT began. Way back in 1986, Robert, I, and a friend, Mary Marie, took a class in a research and stress release method of psychological therapy. The class lasted 6 months, all day, every Saturday. We were assigned to read a stack of psychological books and practice on each other. Soon after, Robert started using this new method of counseling at the church where we were ministers in California. The church board was not comfortable about using a pendulum for getting answers. But 2 board members tried it and had good results. And the donations for counseling doubled. Then Spirit and other people began giving Robert hints to improve the original method. The method had been limited to only yes and no answers. With a hint from an SRT client and dowser, Robert created the first charts 38 years ago. Mary Marie, a dowsing teacher, helped Robert learn about high self. This added high self, spiritual connections, other dimensions, discarnates, and past life clearing. Can you imagine no past life clearing? Spiritual response therapy came into being as an active daily practice. Robert wanted to know, does this method help anyone? He continued to question, to verify with spirit and high self that SRT could be of practical, effective help. His first 4 hand-drawn charts became easy to identify the new answer options. These charts were the 2 number 4 charts and the 2 number 6 charts we use today. Other charts followed over those beginning years. Two years later, Spirit pushed Robert to write about this SRT method. The first small book, called Your Mind Net, was written in the dark dawn hours. Robert got up at 3 a.m., wrote for about maybe 2 hours, and then returned to bed. He rose 3 hours later to scramble to get to his minister job by 9 a.m. His SRT clients were eager to know more. They said, "Please teach us to help ourselves and our families." The first SRT class was taught in our rented small house using that tiny book. Those students became the volunteer leadership of the new SRT work. This book was later revised and expanded to become the freedom path we have now. After a couple years, Spirit urged Robert to resign from ministry and do SRT full-time. This was financially scary, and I did not want to do the big ministry myself. Robert had a dream of picking pears behind the church. Those pears were melon-sized. Robert confirmed with high self. Those pears represented the abundance he and others would receive. He continued that church ministry for another year. Let me correct that. I continued the church ministry for another year until July of 1990, when I also moved to Washington State. I joined Robert and Diane, his daughter, who had moved there already. Robert consulted in person or on telephone and traveled to do classes. Diane Detzler had come to us in California in October of the previous fall as the first full-time staff employee. She is now the director of our SRT publishing business, and again, the only person coordinating SRT publishing and translation. I am very grateful for her now 34 years of helping SRT and all of us. Catherine Hamilton Cook probably gave the most volunteer time and her professional expertise to SRT. She edited Robert's newsletter articles, They argued about how to express that new material for best understanding. Catherine also spent the most years as president of Spiritual Response Association. My contribution was to keep Robert on schedule. Not an easy task. I got the newsletter written and mailed, set up board meetings, and filled in with phone consulting when Robert was gone. I also kept house and helped raise Diane's daughter. When Robert traveled internationally to teach SRT and spiritual restructuring, a bodywork class, I went along. I handled plane or train schedules and assisted first-time translators to correctly understand and then translate those new methods. I also helped the first days of whatever class he was doing. In 1994, Robert finished writing Soul Recreation, which updated and expanded the SRT information. This was just in time for Spirit to open new doors of opportunity. An English dowser recommended we present a talk and have a demonstration table at a London, England fair that same October. Her written endorsement got us into that huge healing conference. The following year, we took one of our SRT teachers along to help sell books and do many clearings at the table. Right after that, we scheduled an SRT class in London for 35 students. The very next year, 3 women from Venezuela attended a spring SRT class in the US. They pledged to help create free public lecture and sponsor a class in Caracas. They organized to help create a free, oh, I said that already. Okay. They organized a few chapters to be translated and all the SRT charts. They also wrote news articles and advertised to promote the free lecture for 300 people. They arranged 2 translators and a TV interview for Robert, as these ladies were TV and movie stars there. The response was sensational. As a result, we began to travel twice a year to Caracas and other cities nearby. We soon traveled also to Colombia, Argentina, and Chile. In the year 2000, Robert spoke at a small healing conference in Hungary. Immediately following that, he taught an SRT class to 65 students. This was great. However, It had to be translated into 3 languages: Hungarian, Czech, and Polish at the same time. What a noise that was for everyone. It is amazing that SRT is still alive and active in Hungary and Czech Republic due to those first students, even under difficult learning conditions. Robert's 3 main books were also published in the Czech Republic because the wife of that publisher attended the class. SRT has now been taught a few times or many times on 6 of the world continents: North America, South America, and Europe. Number 4 is New Zealand and Australia, then South Africa, and number 6 is Hong Kong in Asia, where half the students were from the country Malaysia. However, there has been no SRT taken to continent number 7, Antarctica. The penguins say they don't understand it. And haven't we heard that before? Right? In 1998, Robert learned about a great bodywork class now called spiritual restructuring. We scheduled a class to be taught in our home by a teacher of this method. Later, the author gave Robert permission to revise and teach SPR to his own students. This 7-day class has been valuable to assist the body to relieve blocks and tensions, to heal easier. Many students helped by SPR also became interested in SRT, as SPR teachers used it in class. Today, SRA and my small publishing business, SRT Publishing Incorporated, still seek the closure of SRA business, which we agreed on. SRT and SPR will be protected into the future. We seek a transition completion soon. We will begin to send out constant contact information to the certified teachers, as they are the backbone of this work. SRT and SPR are spiritual practices to encourage clients and teachers to go beyond personal fears or desires to seek universal truth. Robert and I recognized universal spirit as the initiating, guiding wisdom and leader of SRT. We both spent years developing our own spiritual connection with study, meditation, and some daily practice for greater awareness. Taking a class to learn to swing a pendulum over charts is not enough for excellent clearing work. Please understand that. What have you done to seek greater guidance and direction for your own personal SRT or SPR improvement. Have you realized and worked to heal your own personal human emotions and layers of eager desires to do the best SRT work? These are important questions. SRT and SPR have a spiritual vision and to continue to maintain a good standard of work. That requires working on self to move your own truthful awareness forward to be able to help others as well. I salute you for having this conference. It will help you with greater awareness. You have the same opportunity as Robert to partner with Spirit for focusing your own beliefs and creative energies where guided. Watch out for ego and self-pride. The current dedicated teachers and consultants are the backbone of this method to now build a firm foundation with Spirit for the future of SRT. I now want to ask you to join me in a short meditation to ask for your own guidance, connect with High Self or Universal Spirit, and to bless your future SRT work. So if you need to roll your shoulders or get up or sit down to ease your body, do so. Take a moment to relax. You want your body to relax. So take a long, slow breath. Become more comfortable in your chair. Take another long, slow breath. I invite you to close your eyes and open your hands and hearts to receive. Spirit is now working in and through us all here. To bless the world. Envision angels holding hands around the world, blessing us all. Perhaps put your hand on your heart to increase contact with your own spirit. Knowing you meet spirit at the heart center, not the mind. Universal spirit in you. And in everyone here. Now send out your love to the world. Just send out love. Know that you too are an angel for blessing others. And bless the whole world. Allow your calm energy to become a blessing to you. Spirit sends you a blessing. Notice the energy and power building in you, as spirit joins you. All around you, our auras unite to strengthen and bless each other. And so it is and will be. Thank you, Spirit. Come back slowly. Take a deep breath. All is well. Thank you for adding your healing energies to bless us all. Blessings to you all. And thank you for inviting me to share.
Thank you very much, Marianne, for your words and your beautiful meditation. Thank you.
Thank you. Could you think of any questions you wanted to ask me, Veronica, that people?
Let me check. No, no questions.
I might, forgive me for doing this, but I'm such a teacher. I'm 88 years old now, and I'm still teaching. I'm teaching in my head if I'm not teaching like this. I'm in the midst of writing 2 books, and I have another one in my head wanting to be worked on. So I'm busy.
Okay. Marianne, thank you for being here with us again.
I'll let you know when my books are coming out. They'll come out on Amazon.
Please. Is it soon or not? Or you don't know?
Pardon?
Is it soon?
Well, it has to go through the editor, and if the editor thinks that this edition, which is the 3rd edition, is good, it will go into print and then it'll be out by spring.
From the bottom of my heart, my wife, Deborah Ramos, and Jose Manuel, I want to thank you for the friendship, yours and Robert, and also for your guidance all these years. I remember when you were talking with Robert, and he fired you because of meditation. But you always has been wise. Meditation is the best form to share love. Thank you and bless you.